Hey you guys, and welcome back. Today we are making egg white bites. So if you're familiar with like the Starbucks egg white bites with like red pepper in them, or like the bacon egg white bites, same kind of deal, but these are way better and way healthier. I have looked up several recipes that mimic or try to mimic the Starbucks kind, and there's like cheese, heavy cream, everything that's unhealthy in those, and I'm like, if we're doing that, why not just make like a super unhealthy breakfast burrito? So it doesn't make sense to me. So I created my own version of that, way healthier. I personally think they taste better as well. And you can make these like so many different ways. It's, as you can see here, you can put like turkey sausage in it, spinach, red pepper if you want. I love red pepper. You could probably put tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, so on and so forth. But for today, these are the core ingredients that we're working with. So first and foremost, we've got our star ingredient, obviously the eggs. Cottage cheese, that is going to be like our cheese factor, I guess, in this. That's going to make it a little more dense and kind of replicate the like ricotta cheese or heavy cream type of feel that the traditional egg bites have, but again, way healthier. And then we've got our egg whites here. I normally just sort them from the eggs themselves, but I'm like, that's kind of dumb because then you're wasting a lot of eggs. So I've just got cage-free liquid egg whites there, salt, of course, red pepper. I actually just recently kind of played with this like several different ways. And I got some turkey sausage already cooked and then sprinkled some of that in them at the end as well. If you want to mix it in there, you can certainly do that, but just how versatile this recipe can be is totally up to you. This is actually some that I cooked myself, decided to freeze it for like quick omelet recipes or things like that. And it works perfect. If you just want to like pull it out, throw it in the egg white bites, perfect. I've got some spinach here that's on its last leg, probably not great for a salad, but we're gonna bake it, so you can't really tell. And then aside from that, I've got some scallions. So it kind of depends. If you like green onion or any kind of onion, really, you just want like a little extra zing, I guess, in there, then you can throw that in there as well. But this is so simple to just throw together and really make it your own. So speaking of simple, of course, my favorite kitchen item is coming back for this recipe. We are just using a blender. I'm gonna simply put everything in here, blend it, and then we're just gonna dump it into a muffin tin. Bake it for a half hour, which by the way, probably preheat your oven to 375. And while we're getting all this together, then that will be preheated and we'll be ready to go. So like I said, we're just gonna start throwing everything in a blender. I'm gonna do just 6 eggs, then we'll add the other eggs, cottage cheese, and the last few things after that, really. This makes, I think, 15 egg white bites. And when we fill these, we'll fill the muffin tin almost to like the very top, just to give it a little room to grow as they do. Aw, making a mess. I feel like I should start a series just called Gracie's Messes, because at this point, I am a damn pro. God, it's going everywhere. All right, so this is really not a messy recipe, nor is it difficult, but again, I'm great at making messes, so don't compare yourself to me in that regard, I guess, unless you're just super clumsy. All right, cottage cheese is added. I did a cup of that, and then I'm just doing a cup of the egg white mixture stuff. And this is great because we don't have to cut anything. We don't have to mix anything. You could if you want, but like those curds and the cottage cheese, that grosses everyone out. They completely disappear once we blend it. And it looks really gross. It's gonna look like egg water by the time we're done blending it, but trust me, it's good. I wanna do a half teaspoon of salt And I cannot believe this. It's a tragedy, but we are somehow out of black pepper. So I'm gonna have to use the bougie black pepper grinder that we have here. This takes so long. I just think it's super unnecessary, but our neighbors actually had this at their house, and it was like in their little pimped out garage. It was dark or whatever, and they're like, we need salt and pepper grinders that we can actually see. So it has a light, has a button, you charge them. I don't know. But nevertheless, we're gonna do that. If you want to put like paprika or any other seasonings or spices of choice, you could definitely do that in here, but we're all about simplicity. This is just a very convenient, quick and easy breakfast or snack on the go. So I'm keeping this very, very simple. I'm gonna blend this so we have like our basics done. And then when it's blended, I will add in our diced red bell peppers. So this is about a half to 1 small bell pepper. The one I diced up, I think, was like on steroids. So we're gonna throw that in at the end, just mix it before we dump it. But you can buy already diced veggies and bell pepper. I was actually just talking to someone this morning, and they were like, not knowing what to do with the bell peppers and vegetables that they have that were about to expire. And I was like, freeze it. And they're like, freeze it? Like I was psychotic or something. I'm like, no. Like, this is just a bag of diced bell peppers that when they're about to go bad, I just dice them up, throw them in this bag, throw them in the freezer. And for recipes like this, you can just pull them out, add them in frozen, and then bake them for very quick and easy meal prep, just convenience. You're not wasting any food that way. But again, all about convenience, simplicity. You can always have it on hand. So definitely worth doing if you are curious about that. But like I said, gonna blend this up, then we'll add in our toppings. You guys, like I said, it's literally like egg water. Really kind of gross, but it's way simpler than whisking it all, to be honest with you. So that is what we have here. I'm gonna get the, actually, fake news. Gonna dump these in here first. Just all of our bell peppers. Just stir that in there, and then you can dump them in our muffin tins. Sorry guys, I didn't realize I didn't light the candle, and we don't have any more lighters. So it was either catch a little match on fire over by the gas oven or use a little torch that we had just laying around. So disaster averted. But back to these. Oh my gosh, this muffin tin that I got, it's like a silicone little muffin tin where these just pop right out. It is so amazing. It's so much more convenient than trying to like grease up a normal pan. You can do that, but again, all about simplicity and convenience. I don't feel like digging egg white bites out of the tin. So anyways, I will link this below if you guys want it. This is our really gross but lovely little egg mixture here. So what I'm gonna do is just add, kind of fill these to the top. They're a little frothy, so it's kind of hard to know actually how much egg is going in there. So I'm gonna do about 6 like this, and then that's a lie. I'm gonna do a little more. So the last 3 that I did just now, I made them like just a little bit less full because I'm gonna sprinkle in some sausage, just if you want like a little more protein in there, if that's more of your style, what you like. Total preference, just dependent on what you want to do there. But like I said, for shits and giggles, I'm just gonna do a few like that. And then if you want to put some greens in there, like some spinach, what I'm gonna do is just put my little blender thing back in there like this. Dump that in there like that. Yes, our bell peppers are in there, but they're gonna get blended this time because everything's going the same place. It's fine. So I'm gonna do that real quick. so that took all of about 2 seconds to do. And just fill these. I'm not gonna do any turkey sausage in this batch. So I'm just gonna fill them like I did the other 6 originally. And like I said, we have still quite a bit there. So you could probably get, I would say 6 to 9 more out of this. 9 if you are filling them a little less full and putting that turkey sausage in there. But this is what we've got. The oven is preheated, so I'm going to go ahead, throw those in the oven for about 30 minutes and take them out, let them cool. If you have this tray, you probably don't even need to wait that long, and they'll be good to go. Like I said, it makes a lot, but you can freeze these. Again, your freezer's your friend, so super easy, convenient meal prep, especially for breakfast on busy mornings. This is typically what I like to do rather than having to make eggs every single morning, because I have done that too. Not real convenient, so voila. So like I said, I'm going to throw those in the oven right now, check back in a half hour, and they should be done. All right, you guys, they are done. That was exactly on the dot, 30 minutes. And for me personally, at least for that oven, that was about right, perfect timing. So give or take a few minutes, depending on how your oven cooks, but just stick a toothpick in there as you would a cake to see if they're done or not. And then as you guys saw, I decided to sprinkle a few scallions on these last 3 over here because I had them that needed used. And I was like, why not? We're making all kinds of different sorts. Might as well try that as well. So they all cooked about the same, even though I put like the turkey sausage in these ones. So easy peasy. They are, however, atomically hot. So knowing me, I would probably burn myself, and I don't feel like doing that today. So I'm not gonna try to pop them out quite yet. I'm gonna give them about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll have basically breakfast or whenever the heck we want to eat these for the rest of the week, done, prepped, ready to go. So like I said, check back in just a few minutes. All right, so I waited about 3 minutes, grand total of that, just for these to cool down. And they smell so good, but like, look how simple they pop out. It's absolute perfection. So like I said, all of them cooked the same. Even though I made them all just a little bit different, the base stayed the exact same. So just play with these, and whatever you want to throw in there, go for it. Use what you have, be creative. My way is not the right way. It's just a way. So I'm gonna get all of these out of here and take a picture, make them look pretty for you guys, and then we'll give them a shot. Ta-da! I don't think that could have been any easier, to be quite honest with you. Like I said, I didn't spray that silicone pan at all. It cools off super fast because, again, it is silicone, it's not metal. So simple. And I said, well, like I said, I had extra scallions to use. Like I've said plenty of times, actually, is put a little sheet of paper towel in there, add a little extra life for longevity to your herbs. And that is it. We are done. So I have some of these already in the freezer from the past few times that I made these to perfect the recipe for y'all. So I definitely have a lot of egg white bites. So I still have more to make. And this right now is 12, I believe. Yes, 12. So I highly encourage you guys to make these. The turkey sausage ones actually turned out great. I've only made those one other time with a recipe that wasn't great. It wasn't the one that I shared with y'all today. So anyways, I will make the others at a later time. Probably may freeze the batter, just whip them up tomorrow, then freeze them. But I don't know, we'll see. I have got friends to go meet and drink some beer. So cheers to health, cheers to balance. I will see you guys next week.